Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel. Another day of PulseChain news on PulseChain a journey, and of course we've got some nice things happening. We've got the highest of stakes is on at the moment. We've got the PulseChain online conference. We've got the PulseChain prices are moving up a bit again, so it's nice to see. We've got some big milestones happening. We've got the third big NFT marketplace that's launched just yesterday overnight. So we've got lots of cool things happening. We've got big stuff coming up next week. We've got the Fiat fork of Aave launching, and of course, much more after that. So really is looking pretty good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think so. I think it's looking pretty good. Let's get into the chat and say hello. What do we got? We've got Lies Beneath the Truth in the house there. Hello, how are you today? Actually, let's change the view a little bit here. Actually, let's keep the view that way. That's pretty cool. We'll just keep it that way. How are you today? Very good, of course. Hex, EHEX, PLSX for the win. And, of course, don't forget the incentive token. Absolutely, the gold standard of Richard Hart in crypto. We got Paul O'Shea. Hello. Good to see you, Paul. And we got DG and Hexkin Superman. Hey, welcome to the chat there. Hey, big welcome to all the new subscribers, too. We've had tons of subscribers on Superman Crypto and Hex Token over the last 2 days. So big welcome to you guys. If you're new to the channel, of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you're watching after the live show, definitely smash the subscribe button, hit the bell for future videos. We'll be covering PulseChain's journey every single day. So you're going to get all the latest news and what's happening as well about all the projects and the opportunities that are going to be before you. So definitely get onto that. If you haven't gone to our Discord as well, we're heading up towards 1,300 members. The biggest Discord dedicated to PulseChain is out there. So definitely join in. The link's in the video description. What else? We've got Sandy Beach in the house. Hey, Sandy. Always a pleasure to see Sandy. Sandy is an influencer on Twitter there, does a lot of stuff around health, education as well. So big shout out to Sandy. Hey, we'd love to see you, Sandy, in the Discord. Get your mic ready. And we'd love to have you in the audio chats. Audio chats have been going off on the Hex Token Discord. We've been talking about everything that's happening on PulseChain. And, of course, lots of social chat as well. So, look forward to seeing you in the Discord there, Sandy. Who else has jumped in here? We've got Brian in the house, one of our two community leaders. Sup, folks? Good to see you, Brian. Also, Wookie. Wookie is an old soul. That is true. You're an old Pulse soul too, Wookie. That's the truth. Hello, Superman Hexkins from Hex Force 1. Looking good. Hex Force 1 has landed. Crypto Tycoon as well. Hello, RH family. Hello to CUCT. Who else has jumped in here? A big shout out from Sandy Beach to everybody. Who else has jumped in here? Christian. Hello, Familia. Hello, Christian. Good to see you. And Archipelago as well. Hi, all. Good to see Archie in the house. Always dropping the intel as well as Archie. And, of course, thank you, Hex Token. I will get my microphone fixed soon. Yay! Yeah. Great stuff, Sandy Beach. And we look forward to talking to you in the Discord. We're really cool. All right. What else there? Let's jump into it, folks. We got some news around the highest of stakes. Let's get into it. And, of course, we've had some pretty obviously on the 3rd, we had the premiere, which I posted a video of. That was pretty amazing. And then, of course, on the 2nd, actually, let's pull it up. I wasn't going to pull it up, but let's see if I've got it here. Hopefully I have, because I've got so many videos and I've got to reorganize them all. Let me see here if I've got that video that's easily available. I probably don't. I'm probably going to look for it and not find it because there's too many videos now. I've really got to shake things up on there as well. Yeah, no, I can't even work out which one it is. All right, so I'll try and bring it up another day. Anyway, we've had so much stuff there. Now, if you have seen the highest of stakes, you're in the United States, you've seen the highest of stakes, don't forget to fill out the Rotten Tomatoes. Highest of stakes on the Rotten Tomatoes. Give a review in there. And, of course, be honest with your review. I know you're going to do 10 out of 10, I know. But put it in there, and definitely that's pretty cool. I'm going to post the link to that tweet if you want to go and leave a review, which is good, right? Gets more traction with reviews. So smash that out. That is the link to the Rotten Tomatoes review there. We got Genuine in the house there. Good morning, everybody. Good to see Genuine as well. All right, so there's some cool stuff there. Now, we had some feedback here on the highest of stakes feed here. Phil Hammer, the highest of stakes was blah, 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 legendary. Or was it beep, 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 legendary? Had me laughing, cringing, disappointed in the haters, and extremely proud to be Hexkin. My overall sum up in one word was wow. The production quality, the angles, and the narrative and investigative story, wow, insanely well done. So that was pretty cool from Phil Hammer there. We had some nice little images here from people that had turned up. Randy High stakes did not disappoint. So happy to be a part of this incredible journey with all the Hexkins. So nice little picture there as well. And what else there? Jason says, have to say the Heist Stakes was put together very well. Congrats to the Heist Stakes for putting out extremely entertaining and informative documentary on Richard Hart and Hex and Pulse, which I thought was pretty cool. What else we got there? Hexalina. I implore you, Rotten Tomatoes, to activate user ratings because the Heist Stakes movie is a cultural phenomenon. Many paying customers really want to give their ratings and comment. Absolutely buzzworthy. So the nice one there from Helena there. Quinn. Now we know who Hexy Quinn is. Goosebumps, bravo, High Stakes. I know I am a Hex cult member. Apparently there's a Hex cult going around. I have no idea what they are talking about. What is this Hex cult? I've seen it on the Twitter. I do not know what on the earth they're talking about. I know I am a Hex cult member, but I am also a documentary nerd, and I have to say the High Stakes is straight on fire, and of course I loved it too. Who's this? Hex Mikiko loves it as well. So there we are. And a nice little photo of these two at the theater, I guess. You can see the box office on the top there on the door. A great photo there. All right, what else we got there? Lamont says, I am one of the skeptics in the new film, High Stakes, about the crypto token Hex. Looking forward to seeing it tonight in Chicago. Now, Lamont Black there, I think, is the economist, the finance professor. He's a finance professor at DePaul U University here, and he is there as well. So you can follow him there. I'm one of the skeptics in the film, so that's pretty cool. Saw the High Stakes last night. I just say a sequel is required, says JM. Yeah, well, some people are saying that the ending may have led on into a sequel. Let me know your thoughts if you have seen it in the video description, or in the chat description, I should say. Yeah, pretty cool. So lots of cool comments here from these people. A very thoughtful and comprehensive review of the High Stakes is in here as well. So nice little picture there at the movie theater with RG3 there. So some cool stuff happening. Pretty nice little theater, actually. So that is kind of cool from the High Stakes. And of course, it's been on the premiere the 3rd, then it was on the 4th and the 5th across theaters across the United States. There was a little bit of drama in New York, of course, with the riots, but it ended well, I think, most of the time. So that is pretty much the High Stakes. If you haven't seen that full documentary, definitely look for a theater near you in the United States. And apparently it's going to the UK. So there's a theater chain in the UK that's going to be showing those. And hopefully we'll get some sort of international release in due course. And of course, don't forget the OTTs, the streaming. We're looking for the streaming as well. And of course, ticket sales have probably helped contribute to that. So very, very exciting on that one. All right, that is the High Stakes. Let's get into the crypto markets. We got BTC at the moment, $29,106, and Ethereum at $18.38. We're still sitting in the gray zone. We want to get a mini bull market going. Let's get over 30K again for BTC. And head towards 40. That would be a very nice scenario at the moment. So that's kind of where we're looking. We have a big window of opportunity while the Fed meetings weeks and weeks and weeks away. And of course, I think we've very much probably had our terminal rate at 5.5%. So I think things could look really good for us. Bring it on. Mini bull run. Let's go. All right. So that is where we're at the moment. And let's jump over to the PulseChain. PulseChain price there at the moment is at quadruple 0699. And of course is up almost 10% overnight. So we'll take that 10%. We'll take 10%. It is currently 70% of the sacrifice price at that level. So let's have a quick look at the chart. The chart there is on the hourly chart. So you can sort of see we broke out of this V recovery, which is probably good in some ways because, too hot to trot, too easy for the whales to want to sell down. Anyway, so we broke out of that, but we didn't get down to support. Support was down here at 5,700. Big shout out to Brenton and our TA team establishing this mark here. And we've actually bowed up and gone back up, which is kind of cool. This was the other scenario that Brenton was talking about. So we are looking not too bad at the moment. Now, it's still Saturday evening in the United States. And, of course, Sunday here down under in Australia, New Zealand, and the Pacific Islands. But we're looking around about quadruple 07 here at the moment. And we're up 10.6% on this particular chart for Pulse. Looking good. Right. PulseX, quadruple 022. And of course, this is only 22% of the sacrifice price. And so I think if you're patient, it's probably going to head to there at some stage in the future. If you believe in everything that's coming, that is looking good. One pulse at the moment will get you 3.16 PulseX. That is a 3.16 PulseX per one pulse. So Pulse is definitely obviously the stronger one out of the two, relatively speaking. But the buy and burn on PulseX is spectacular. 326 billion PulseX has been bought and burned. Remember, it's a buy and burn, man to man. And PulseX V1, all of it goes to buy and burn. All the fees go to buy and burn. The 0.29%. And of course, in PulseX V2, you have the fees. You get the standard amount burned. The 0.07% goes to the buy and burn on PulseX V2. Pretty cool. So nice. Now, we've obviously got more DEX aggregators out there as well. They often will run through PulseX, so they add extra volume into the play. So we've got lots of products that open on PulseChain that help to burn more PulseX as well. Pretty cool. So that is pretty nice. 1.56% of all PulseX has been burned so far, which is pretty terrific. So that is PulseX. Let's have a look at the chart. The chart there just moving on up to. It's actually looking pretty good, actually. This looks stronger than Pulse at the moment. It's up 16.29%, which is pretty cool. So you can see that there's 16.3. Pulse is up 10.7. And of course, I have been picking PulseX as the pick, if you know the choice to beat, because it's relatively well below Sacrifice, and of course has a lot of the benefits coming up, potentially all the big DeFi and leverage lending coming up, and of course all the potential of the single side staking pools as well. So that is why I'm particularly bullish on the old buy and burn. Of course, buy and burn going well too. So those three things. All right, so that's where we're at the moment on the chart. On the hourly, there's the hourly charts. Let's go into incentive. Incentive is $3.40. It is up 13.4%. So the second best performer so far. The ratio is the most important thing to me. 48,835 pulse. So that's 48,835 pulse per one incentive token. There's now 7.3 million incentive tokens in existence. And of course, you get those through farming on a PulseX V1. And of course, 9,900, almost 10,000 incentive tokens have been burned through the TYRH protocol from Jacob. And of course, that token has been soaring. So there we are, 0.136% of incentives have been burned so far. So that's kind of the highlights there at the moment. So let's have a look at the incentive chart. There's the incentive chart there. It's actually got a green day today. Look at that, green day. And this candle, this is on the daily, by the way, not the hourly now. And of course, we've got 17 minutes to go until this candle will close, and it will close green, which will be a nice reprieve from the downward trend that we've had most of the time. So that is up pretty nicely. That leads us on into the Hex price. PHUX at the moment. Hex on PulseChain is 1.36 cents. One PHUX will get you 194 pulse at the moment, and it is up 16.3%. So that puts it right up there, just slightly above PulseX at the moment, just by a tad as well. So that's kind of cool. If we get EHEX is at 0.0059, so just under 0.6 of a penny. And of course, we add PHUX and EHEX together, we've got a price of 1.95 cents. So it's just below 2 cents at the moment. And of course, if you remember before the SEC issue, we're sitting, we're sitting about 3 cents or so, 3.1, I think it was. And we had previously been higher, about 3.6 before that sometime as well. So there we are. If we can get back to 3.1, we're almost back to where we were, right? So looking good there. So we're up at almost at 2 cents there, battling away. Let's look at PHUX chart. This is the PHUX chart on the hourly. You can see us just slowly slipping up, moving up there. If we look at the PHUX on the daily, or Hex on PulseChain on the daily, we can see that we've got a nice green candle here. It's actually looking pretty good, the charts on the old PHUX there, almost back up to 1.4 cents. So that's looking pretty good. Looking at EHEX, this is EHEX on the hourly, looking pretty good. This is bridged in EHEX, by the way, on PulseChain. That's been moving up as well to 0.6 of a penny. Let's look at the daily. Daily looking pretty good, right? So looking pretty good. That's PHUX and that is EHEX, and they're both moving up together. Nice. Now, I forgot to bring up the combined chart, so let's do that while I'm here. We're going to go to InvestX to look at that and pull it up. Let us get into it. So InvestX is fantastic. You can see it's pretty cool. They've got a combined chart for EHEX and PHUX together, so we don't have to do any of that maths. And there we are. Let's have a look. That is the price chart there. So you're almost back at 2 cents. And of course, here we were not long ago. We were actually up around 2 cents there. 2 cents is right here. So we're heading back up there nicely to Hex there. Can't keep a good thing down, right? Hex there is a mutable code on the blockchain, and it's been in its 4th year. So Hex is not going anywhere. It's going to move on and upwards. That's really what's going to happen. That's pretty cool. All right, so that is pretty much that on Hex, which is pretty cool. Yeah, looking really, really, really good there. So all the charts looking pretty good as we come into the end of Saturday night in the United States, and of course Sunday in good old Kiwi land. All right, let's go look at the validators. Validators have been a big, strong story in PulseChain. 37,580 validators. Man, oh man, is Richard Nostradamus? Because his original we'll call it target inverted commas was around 40,000, right? 40,000 validators with about 3 or 4% APY, and look at us, we're at 37,580. Go Richard, you good thing. So called that pretty well. We're at 1.2 trillion pulses now staked, which means that it's sunk. And what does sunk mean? It means it's off the market, not available for trading. And of course, look at that, beautiful 1.2 trillion is amazing. And of course, you add that with the buy and burn. Sorry, you add that with the EIP 1559 burn on the Pulse chain, and of course you add that with the valid exits. Then you're looking at over 1.5 trillion, heading towards 1.6 trillion off the market out of 15 trillion in the public hands. That's a huge amount. So looking really good is the old pricing. And of course, we've got liquid loans coming. I'm expecting good things there too, with getting a lot of Pulse sunk on that as well. So we'll see just how much when liquid loans comes out, but looking to collateralize Pulse. Maybe the big players will go on to liquid loans and sink a lot of Pulse in there, issue a lot of new stable coins, USDL, and yeah, it's going to be a win-win all around. So let's look for that. Now, at the moment, of course, that is pretty much it on that. So we're going to jump away to the gas and see what the gas prices are today. We're at 2 cents for a PulseX swap, 1/10 of a penny for Pulse coin transfer, and 4/10 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. And we're 352 times cheaper than Ethereum and 257 times cheaper than Bitcoin. And of course, PulseChain, the first full system stake copy of Ethereum. It is a place to do business, and you can do all the cool things that are very hard to do on Ethereum. You can do compound interest protocols. You can do just anything you want to do over and over again, and it's not going to cost you too much. So it's not going to cost you $20 a time to do something, right? Especially when you have to do approvals and then you have to do deposits or staking, whatever you're doing, you don't have to pay $40 for the pleasure or $150 during a bull market or something like that. So PulseChain is the place to be. As Richards would just kind of describe it, it's like opening another McDonald's next door. All right, so that's pretty much it. So that is pretty cool news there. And that leads us into the PulseChain projects. So we're going to talk about those too. Before we do that, though, we're going to talk into price discoveries on the PRC20 categories. Now, we had 4 categories, right, of different charts we've been looking at, where we've got 5 categories now, and we're going to talk about that soon. But let's get into the chat there and catch up on who has jumped in here. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So the chart you're looking at the moment is all the PRC20s discoveries. These are the top ERC20 projects that are now PRC20s, and we're going to be following them as they get priced up over time. As PulseChain does better, they should do better too. So kind of cool. Let's see who's jumped in here. We've got Genuine. We've got Rod Fitzpatrick. Good morning, Superman Hex Token family. Good morning to you. Christian said, I heard that it was pretty good, the highest of stakes. Yep. What else there? Let's see here. Great picture of Quinn, says Sandy Beach. Yeah, look, it was a really good picture of Quinn. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It looks really good. Superman Crypto Panhandler in the house. Hey, Crypto Panhandler, good to see you. Who else has jumped in here? Crypto Panhandler says mass media is giving SEC narrative. The federal government always lies and get their way with it every time. Yeah, they do. They set you up too in the courts. They go to New York and places like that, which the courts are all pretty much set up against you. Yeah, it's not great. They got all those underhand dirty tactics. What else there? We've got Joey Torres in the house. Hi all, good to see Joey. Lion Wings says, love the screening last night. So Lion Wings went and saw the highest stakes. Let us know in the chat there what you thought of it. Let me see here. Lion Wings says, I wish some of Hex Token snippets were in the movie. Hey, that's pretty cool, Lion Wings. I like that. Movie star, Superman movie star. Hey, I've already got my own movie. All right, we got the SEC is here. Nobody gives a PHUX anymore. That's pretty funny. Wake Dog, welcome to the chat, by the way. Hocus Pocus Wookie appears, says Wookie. Yeah, that's true. We're going to talk about Hocus Pocus in a minute. Ivor's in house here. Yo from Brisbane. The sun is out and it's raining here. That's crazy. You must have little rainbows. Hey, look, it's a sunny day here. We're still got in the last month of winter here. but we've got a beautiful sunny day outside. I will be going for my day. What is it? Day number 9? No, day number 20. What day am I on? Am I on day number? Let me have a look here. I'm on day number 20 on my walk, an hour and a quarter walk. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look here. I'm going to get the day out. Maybe it's 19. Maybe it's 20. I hope it's 20 because that's kind of a cool milestone. Let's have a look here. Hopefully I don't collapse the computer. Maybe don't want to go that. Gone to the wrong function now. Let's have a look here. What day am I on? We're going to find out. It's almost there. I've got to go to the right tab now too. Let's go to the right tab and have a look. What day am I on exercise day? Yeah, we've been encouraging everybody to get out and do walks and get your health fitness up. And what is it? Day 20. Day 20 today. Woohoo! On the way to 300 days, of course. And I'm on day 20 today. So I've got to do it, though. I haven't done it yet. So that's just the way it goes. There's certainly never a dull moment in crypto, says Rob Fitzpatrick. Absolutely. It is true. Butcher's in the house as well. Morning all. Good to see you. And Christian says, in New York, you're guilty from the start. Yeah, it appears that way. That's why they target that place all the time. I was hoping Hex Stakes would have a premiere viewing in Australia. I want to buy the awesome popcorn box. Yeah, the popcorn box did look pretty good. We have shown that yesterday. We showed that. All right, I'm sure it will get to the rest of the world in due course. All right, let's get into the PRC20. So obviously, as PulseChain is growing, we've just we're at the end of day 85 on PulseChain. We're about to start day 86. So we're sort of starting to close out the third month. And of course, we've got all the big protocols launching in front of us in the next 30 to 60 days. And so we're getting excited for that. But in the meantime, we got price discovery of all the fork copies over on the PulseChain of the two popular ones that are on Ethereum. And at the moment on the top charts here, we've got SHIB is number one. Now, SHIB and Pepe are the two that I think that can obviously do pretty well in terms of pricing up towards the Ethereum value over time. And of course, we expect sort of parabolic waves to get there. And it also depends on the stability of the financial markets, etc. But apart from that, if PulseChain does well, then we should expect these to get priced up over time as well. Now, SHIB there, let's have a look at SHIB. At the moment, SHIB, that's on the daily, so let's have a look. The SHIB broke out of their upward channel, but at the moment, it bottomed out at a lot of zeros. How many zeros is that? That's 7 zeros, 5600 is where it bottomed out down here. Had a little spike down, but it's now back up at 6 zeros, 1309. So it's starting to climb its way back up here as the old SHIB, and it's up 27% there, which is pretty cool. The other one is Pepe, of course. Pepe is up. Let me have a look here. Pepe Pulse V2. Pepe Pulse V2. There's $200,000 liquidity in it. And that chart's actually looking even stronger. And that's the reason why it's probably really the number one. That should be able to price it up because there's nothing holding it back. And it's priced up on Ethereum. Yeah, we could reasonably see this price up over time on the old PulseChain too. It's currently at 7 zeros, 1959. So 7 zeros, 959. Here as well, and I think the chart looks not bad at all over time. I'm taking a longer time perspective on that. That's pretty much it. Wrap Bitcoin. Wrap Bitcoin is also up 20%, and this is not backed by actual Wrap Bitcoin, so this is completely speculative. And of course, we have got down all the way down here a couple of days to go to $14.40. We're back up at $30.59 on the old Wrap Bitcoin. So those are top three. Obviously, we've got a lot of the other ones there as well on the list. 8coin, Link, Sushi, Maker, Uni, Aave, Matic. They're all there. Compound, Lido. These are all on my list of the top ERC20, PRC20 price discoveries. But those are the top three at the moment, and have generally been so. Let's jump over to the meme coins. Obviously, we're expecting the big 9-inch meme coin DEX to launch soon. That's obviously going to further audit adjustments. We're expecting that within 1 to 4 weeks. Probably on the back end of that, but that is for Paul Pleb and Pulse Dodge. They are both down slightly today, but they actually have a pretty good time recently. Let's go to Paul Pleb, for example, which is down here. It's actually down slightly. That is the Paul Pleb. Looks like we had a lot of volume sell out today in the old Paul Pleb on the hourly. That just happened this hour. So this just happened with the hourly. Let's go to the daily and have a look at the daily candle. That is Paul Pleb at the moment. Now, this will be a prime beneficiary of the 9-inch DEX when it launches. because it will have single-sided staking and BBC token incentives pools. So we're looking forward to that happening. So we'll be watching that chart in due course. Certainly cheaper to get it today than it was, back up here, a week ago. All right, that is Paul Pleb, Pulse Dodge as well. Let's have a look at Pulse Dodge. Pulse Dodge there, that is the chart of Pulse Dodge there. It's obviously got sold off there on the SEC. It's starting to climb back as well. That's also going to be a beneficiary of 9-inch single-sided staking pools. In the meantime, the best performer is Fluffy Slippers, which I believe is related to your friend Somi, is it? The influencer. And of course, there he is. I think that's the one. You can address me if I'm wrong. Fluffy Slippers. We got Dogecoin there as well from Jeff Kadakis and TrustSwap. That is up 21%, so that's doing pretty good. And of course, we're expecting more things from Jeff Kadakis and the TrustSwap team around this. Apparently, there's 2 projects or something coming out. I haven't actually followed it recently, but that is the latest news. And then, of course, we've got Ben from BitBoy. It is just chumming along there at the bottom. It's chumming along there at the moment. Let's go to the log chart, though, because it's not an auto log. So there we are. So that just had a little blip down the other day and back up as well. So a lot of these charts look kind of similar in shape because of the SEC impact, several days ago. But we're moving on. PulseChain is moving on. It's not hanging around for the SEC. PulseChain is pushing back up higher, and that's what we care about. So that case, this gets us into the category number 4. Should we do it? Category number 4. Before we do that, though, let's jump into category number 5 because that's a sneak peek. We're going to get into category number 5, and of course, here we are, stablecoins. Yes, we got our first stablecoin. We're going to have 3 stablecoins in here, but we're going to have lots of liquidity pools. So this is going to fill up. This is early, folks, and here we've got the CSD stablecoin. Look at that. And of course, this particular pool's got $2,000 in it. So it's not a lot at the moment, but we've been looking at this. That is the pool. Now, we've had above peg and below peg because there's only $2,000 in there at the moment. So we're going to be watching this one as well. Give it a nice little rocket there on this one. And the contract course is DB8082 for the CST. So we'll be following this as well. I thought I'd just sneak peek that. We're going to have lots of stable coins in there soon. Stay tuned. And it's going to fill up. They'll fill up in value as well. But let's get to the category number 4, which is PulseChain projects. The best performer at the moment is, actually, I'm going to pick out a few others first before we get the best performer. The best performer is Burn from the TYRH team, Jacob from the BNB Pot team. But we're going to get into the, we're going to get to Fiat in that because we're going to talk about PHUX. So PHUX at the moment, let me go to liquidity pools, actually. Let's go to liquidity pools. We should be able to pull it out of that. I just want to see the liquidity pool there. PHUX there. So PHUX at the moment is currently at 0085. So this is on the daily on PHUX. Now, PHUX is a fork of balancer. It is one of the 4 products from the PH Universe team. And of course, it is looking pretty good too. You can see that's starting to rise up there too. 0085. Now, the cool thing about this, obviously, as the title of the video says, PHUX has hit over 100 million in of trading volume. Look at that, 100 million right there. Woohoo! That is outstanding. So congratulations to Buck and his team. And that is pretty amazing. $100 million in volume, trading volume there. And the TVL there is at 33 million. And of course, that will go up as PulseChain and more projects launch. More projects launch to go into here as well. And of course, the Coast stablecoin has also got its own pool in here as well now. So that's kind of cool. I think that's had a lot more money in it than what's on PulseX actually. So you can find that here too. So pretty cool in there. $100 million. Congratulations. This is PHUX Universe ecosystem with all its protocols. They're going to have obviously PHUX here as a fork of balancer, particularly good for stable coins because it's more efficient in terms of a one-to-one stable coin with the function for that. And of course, we've also got a Fatty, which is kind of a portfolio manager. And then, of course, we've got Fiat, fork of Aave, which is coming up this week. It's going to be launching this week. And then, of course, finally, we've got the famous fork of GMX, margin trading and perpetuals and liquidity provision, yield farming in there too, in the sense. And so that's coming up towards probably the end of August is my guess. But that is the play at the moment for the PH Universe. So congratulations to them. Certainly ending up being one of the top ecosystems on PulseChain. Obviously, other ones that we're looking for that will be big will be Power City and, of course, Liquid Loans. We're expecting those to kind of be the top 3 in the protocols, but there's room for more. There's room for more. We'll probably have another 4th or 5th. Maybe the 9-inch will be big enough to get into that category as well. We'll be looking forward to that. But in terms of ecosystems, we've got the big 3 and PHUX is killing it there with over $100 million in volume, and of course onwards and upwards. We're only on day 85, and of course moving on to day 86, so early days. All right, so that's kind of cool. What else we're going to say about that? That is PHUX there, and the chart's looking better. Let's see where that goes. Now, obviously, let's look at the price here in 24 hours. We've got the best performer is Burn Token. That's up 68%. Look at this thing. It's only got small liquidity, 10,000. It's a small retail play, but nice move on the chart there for the Burn Token. And of course, what else we got go there? HOC, Hocus Pocus. Now, Hocus Pocus obviously launching with the big news about the NFT marketplace. Obviously, they've had their DeFi launch, so the DeFi has been going, but with the cauldrons and things like that. But now they've also got their NFT marketplace up as well. So Hocus Pocus is kind of its ecosystem as well. So we're going to be watching them grow. At the moment, the price is 5 zeros, 10,067. And that liquidity in this particular pool is 32,000. And they're on the up ascendancy as well. But let's have a look at the new marketplace. So here it is here. So new marketplace is PulseMarket here, looking pretty good. And looking really nice is this marketplace. Look at that, really cool. It's got all the bells and whistles. This is a sacrifice project, so it's the first of the sacrifice projects to launch in the marketplaces. We're expecting 4 of them. We've already got 2 non-sacrifice marketplaces launched already, right? We've got Beatbox, which is the #1 in volume. So Beatbox is killing it there. And of course, we've got Hex Toys as well, which is very well known in the Hex community in PulseChain, with obviously providing really good services around commodities and things like that. But so we've got those 2 markets. Now we have a third one, is the PulseMarket there. And this one here is not only a sacrifice project, but it's also backed by a big influencer in the space, My Life is Awesome, who's a co-founder as well. So My Life is Awesome posted out about this 14 hours ago. Breaking news, PulseMarket is live. If you love PulseChain and NFTs, come trade with us. And of course, he's put that out there as well. And you can see all the people there. So kind of cool for My Life is Awesome as well. So it's otherwise known as Lit Gains, Lit Gains there. And you can see that too. So that's kind of cool there on that. What else we got going? So that's the marketplace. I'm going to post the link into the, actually I'll post the link there to PulseMarket. So PulseMarket has its own link there. So I'm going to post that if you want to get onto the marketplace and check that out. Bam, that is it there. So you can check out PulseMarket NFT. Is the 3rd marketplace now for common markets. Now there are project teams that are like NFT collections that have their own marketplace on their own website, thinking of PulsePunks and Richie's World, for example. But in terms of common markets or general purpose markets for NFT collections, then this is the 3rd one out there now, and it just launched over the last 12 hours or so. So maybe 15 hours. So it's pretty cool. PulseMarket, check it out. But it is pretty beautiful. It's got all the bells and whistles as well. Yeah, looking pretty good there on that. So kind of cool. It's had a few YouTuber reviews as well. Crypto Profeta there. And PulseMarket is live on PulseChain. You can now trade your NFT on Marketplace. That's kind of cool on there. So I'll retweet that too. And another YouTuber there has also done the video on it as well. There's a couple of videos out there on that. And of course, Hocus Pocus is the DeFi side. That's set that up. And of course, they do DeFi protocol that leverages enchanting blockchain spells on the PulseChain network. So they've kind of gamified DeFi in that regards. And of course, they're also running the NFT market. So they've got expanding into a PRC 721s as well. So pretty cool on that one. So that is some of the protocols there. But the cool thing about this is that it has all your popular NFT collections. It's got Pulse Souls, of course, which is absolutely doing amazing on the common market. So that's actually taken over from Pulse Apes in terms of volume. And overnight, the volume on there was amazing on Beatbox. So it was over 21 million, I think, Pulse on there. So really been on fire. And it's kind of cool on that one. Then, of course, you've got Pulse Apes as well. It's been doing really well. Obviously, typically #1 on the common markets. Obviously, the #1 by total volume is actually on PulsePunks, but they're not really the dominant one on the common markets where you can trade, buy and sell all NFTs. So, but on their website, they are definitely #1 still. But let's see how long they hold on to that. Maybe another month from now, some of these other ones on the common markets may take over. We'll see. It's going to be a battle of the NFT collections, but definitely these are some of the leaders straight out of the gate. We've also got PulsePunks here out there as well. We've got this PulsePunks, which I don't really like myself, but it's there. We got Pulse Kittens, which is sort of DeFi NFTs, all that sort of stuff. There's lots of stuff. PulseFUX is there, HexFUX, lots of stuff there. But we also have all the forks from the Ethereum that got copied over, like Bored Ape Clubs, and stuff like that. So there's lots of different collections out there at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and you can see it on the list. I think I posted you the Twitter account, so it's kind of cool. So congratulations for that. That is the big news there, and the price is uplifted 47% there on the old HOC. Hocus Pocus Finance is the second best performer. Weight token, of course, is also up 32%, and of course, why not? It had the fiat on ramp, off ramp up, so no surprises there. And the fiat on ramp, off ramp is doing really well. The weight token is soaring, and of course, this is the daily chart for weight and onwards and upwards. Now, the liquidity is still relatively small, but I suggest this is probably going to change in the months ahead of us as people use the Coast on ramp, off ramp, and fiat stablecoin CST for a lot of business on the PulseChain, direct on the PulseChain. And we're expecting on the 1st of September to have phase 2 start, and that should bring us debit and credit cards. It should bring us more countries, and of course should bring us a lot of other new features coming on in terms of the Coast on ramp and that as well. Now, don't forget you can stake your weight token in the Coast protocol, so don't forget that, and you can get discount down to 1% if you've got 100,000 weight tokens, which is kind of cool. So how much is 100,000 at the moment? $280 for 100,000 weight at the moment. So $280, and of course that will give you a 1% fee. Really good if you're regularly onboarding fiat into PulseChain or wanting to even take some profits. That is really, really cool for that. But we're going to be watching this chart indeed. Currently, it is at 0.027, so basically heading towards 0.3 of a penny. Let's see how high it can go. It's been as high as 0.4 of a penny on the old PulseChain side. Don't forget, it's also on the Ethereum side as well. All right, so that's the Coast team, and they've had a lot of updates on their fiat up ramp. So fiat on ramp is live, and CST minting has begun. Vertical integration for PulseChain has begun, and there is more to come. Now, let's have a quick look at the contract and have a see how much has been minted on there. So it's kind of this is the weight token, so it's the wrong one. Let's realize it's the wrong one. Let's go back to the CST stablecoin, and let's have a look there. Let's have a look here. We'll find the contracts. Bam. Let's have a look. Human verification. I am AI. I have been AI the whole time. It says here 126,000 on CST. So that is the amount that seems to be on there at the moment. Let's go back out of there again and go to PulseChain projects. It hasn't really updated since yesterday, so I'm not sure what's happening there. But that is the lists. Those are top 3 there as well. Let's get into the update news though as we go the last 24 hours. Timothy says, I was shocked to see how easy it is to sign up to Coast and link my bank account. This looks to be a breakthrough product for PulseChain. I already have one on board who wants to use it with my referral link, of course. Wink, wink. Thanks so much for making this. So that's kind of cool. That one is a cool little review. What else there? Somebody says Coast is live. I hope the community will start using it and move away from centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Gemini, etc. Why? Centralizers can disable your account for no reason. Yeah, we've seen that plenty of time. You can get native stablecoin one-to-one with fiat. Wire is fast, same day. So yeah, Wire is the way to go if you want same day transfer it rather than the other one. Was it CRH or whatever? RHC. What's the acronym? We'll find it. You support the ecosystem 100%. What else? We had lots of comments there. Fiat said to the PulseChain community, go and check it out and do your due diligence, all that stuff. It's kind of cool there. Due diligence. And they said, please raise any questions or concerns if you want to. So if you have any issues, let them know, basically. What else? They put out a long and important message as well. So if you want to find out more details, I'm not going to read all this, but they've got a lovely walkthrough here. So you can definitely check that out. I'll post that link in the chat there if you want to find out more. ACH, yeah, thanks, Danny boy. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I forgot what it was. All right, that is the link. That is the link to the big update there from them. So check that out. I won't read it out on here, but that is a nice little update from them as well. So kind of cool. All right, let's jump away from that. We also had we love this kind of feedback. So somebody here, FD Kaka, said the onboarding process was super easy. Registered, connected my bank, wired money, and minted CST in under an hour. Congratulations and thanks for building this critical piece of infrastructure for PulseChain. So that was kind of cool. We had other stuff here. CST is PulseChain's first native stablecoin. It's always redeemable for $1 on our D app there. And given it is traded on a DEX only, it can trade or more or less than $1, which is different to DPEG. It's actually an arbitrage opportunity, as CST is redeemable for always for $1. That's kind of cool, right? We saw that. We saw that in the chart. Now, thanks for the feedback. Now, this was something that a lot of people have provided. Will be making it more visible. The contract for the stablecoin CST is this one here. So ends in DB82. That's pretty cool. You can pop that into the Pulse Scout, and you'll be able to see how many stable coins are around and stuff like that. We just looked at that ourselves. That is the contract there. So kind of cool. What else have we got there? Direct fiat on ramp for PulseChain with fully packed stablecoin. So lots of cool comments. I'm going to jump through a lot of this as well. We've got Stoic there as well. Stoic there from the Coast team. Contrary to popular belief, there are 3 kinds of people who get rich in crypto: founders, holders, and lawyers. That's pretty funny. So lots of cool stuff there on the Coast. Just jump through some of these updates. Very impressive. Looking forward to seeing that. So lots of cool things happening there. Now, Crypto Coffee, he's in the United States. And so he can, because at the moment you can use Coast in the United States, UK, Australia, and Canada. And so if you're not in there, if not in those countries, you can't use it. So at this stage, but they're going to be expanding to well over 164 countries or something. So you'll be able to use it there. But Crypto Coffee has done a tutorial, first on-ramp tutorial on YouTube, Crypto Coffee, and of course you'll be able to see that too. So nice one on that one. You can see that video. I did post the link to Coast, so you can go to that. Kind of cool. So Coast is pushing it, fiat on-ramp, off-ramp, and stablecoin. And of course, it's going to be going global. We're excited about that. Let us know your experience in the chat there so far. But big shout out to the Coast team. Very fundamental, important thing for PulseChain. Now, number 4 in terms of best performer is Pulse Share or Pulse Rate is the project. And of course, P Share there is going up. It's $2,778. That's up 20% as well. Time token from Internet Money Wallet is also up 18%. So congratulations to them. Let's actually quickly jump into there and see what that chart looks like. That's not a bad looking chart now on the old time token. You get a share of the profits in the Internet Money Wallet, which is kind of cool. And it's an alternative to MetaMask. So kind of cool. Now, they haven't had their final audits yet. So we call it going from the final beta into V1. So we're waiting for that to happen too. So you can just wait if you want to. Otherwise, you can decide to download that today in its final beta form. But it will have to have final audits and then go to V1. All right, so that's kind of cool. And I think we talked about that. B9 is done up 17%. Internet Money is up 16%. And TYRH, which has been the talk of the town, is up 16%. So let's have a look at that chart. Look at that chart. Wow. Wow. So look at that thing. That is beautiful. Obviously, with you got the burning of tokens on the way in and out, and that burns RH tokens. So really cool protocol. That's related to the burn token. And of course, this project is absolutely crushing it. A big shout out to Jacob from the BNB bot team. What else we got going on here? PulseChain is up 15%. Tetra is up pretty well too. This is the one that's just had its DeFi protocols launching. They're still rolling out pools at the moment. So those are ticking away. Let's actually pull that up. I wasn't going to pull it up, but let's pull that up. Tetra.win and have a look at how they are going with the old pools as well. Let me have a look here. Tetra.run is the website. How are they going? So what day are they up to here? So they just had a pool there, 55 days. The next pool is going to be 55 days. And have they been staked out? Yeah, all pools have been staked out. Look at that. Amazing. 433 million in each pool. The next one to open is in 12 hours and 45 minutes. So if you've got Tetra, you're going to have to get in then. You have to be pretty quick from the looks of it. Seems like this stuff gets filled up really fast. The maximum stake per account is 2 million Tetra. That is pretty cool as well. I think there's 12.5 billion Tetra in existence. And of course, there we are, 2.166 billion Tetra. Yeah, so kind of cool. And it's 12.2. So there's 2.1 at the moment staked from the looks of it. Looking good. All right, so that's Tetra. And the AP, the amount of fixed interest is 15%, which I think equates to 9% on an annualized basis. So it's kind of cool on that one. All right, and they haven't launched a lot of their products. They're launching a lot of exotic, high-tech, sort of not high-tech, or maybe innovative technology on PulseChain. We're looking forward to it. All right, that's at 000706 at the moment. Nice little comeback. That's kind of the cool stuff there. Helga up 12%. Fiat fork of Aave, that's up 12% as well. That's going to be launching next week, remember. So stay tuned for this. Is the next big project to launch is next week is Fiat, the fork of Aave, currently trading at 34 cents and not bad on the old price chart there. There are a lot of different pools for this one. Some of them are bigger than others, so just take that into account. That's pretty much it. All the ones over 10%. Everything else is either below 10% gains. And so we're going to jump away from that. That is all the project teams. Now, the cool thing, of course, is we've got Fiat launching next week, one of the big protocols, fork of Aave, but we've also got liquid loans coming up, the big behemoth coming up a bit later. It is rolling out there. I did post updates yesterday about liquid loans from the CEO, Crypto Crazy, so check that out. But Fetch Oracle is coming up. This is really important infrastructure for PulseChain, like really important, laying the foundations for the future. Just like we had the Fiat on-ramp, off-ramp, and Stablecoin from Coast, Liquid Loans is bringing in infrastructure that is really needed by a lot of DeFi to be able to do price calls. So can't be understated. And of course, there's also going to be Oracle reporters, which will be a niche opportunity to earn money there too. So Fetch Oracle delivers what true DeFi users crave, uncompromised decentralization. So really is going to be pivotal for that. So big shout out to Liquid Loans for that. And you can see a lot of cool details about that coming up there. And of course, we'll be covering it every day here, just about, well, not every day, but every week that we cover something on Liquid Loans. That is coming up. The big one, over 50 million sacrificed. Looking forward to it. This could be absolutely huge. It's also going to collateralize Pulse. So when we go to the Pulse chart there, it's going to help potentially take a ton of Pulse off the market. And of course, issue a new stablecoin, USDL as well. So making another stablecoin instead. So we'll have CST and USDL. It's going to be look pretty cool. And don't forget, we've also got PowerCity with the Earn protocol coming to take a lot of PulseX off the market. So that's bullish too. So think about PulseX, the biggest things. We've got big leverage lending coming from the big DeFi protocols. We've got obviously the Earn protocol there from PowerCity coming to take PulseX off the market and issue a PXDC stablecoin. That's our third stablecoin. So that's bullish as well. Potentially single-sided staking coming into the play. And of course, the buy and burn. So four big things. And five actually. We've got single-sided staking as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's huge. We've got so many factors coming in bullish for PulseX. So looking forward to that as they roll out. So kind of fun. That is Liquid Loans looking good, which leads us into the final topic of the day. You guessed it, Hex.com. We're going to get paid the Hex Daily Stats. We love it. And of course, we cover it every day here. We're going to wait for the day results to come out. But we've got PulseChain day 85 is out. So we're going to go jump to that. The 5th of August, we got 1.356 cents is the price snapshot. We're up 17.8%. Yeah, we'll take the double digits. I love double digits in crypto. And of course, there we are. Payout per T-share, 6.597 is the Hex payout per T-share. Another dot day in the share rate. But look at that. 2 days ago, we had the 444 increase. That was the big increase. The next big increase in the share rate is November the 22nd, November the 23rd. So remember that earlier pays better, a longer pays better, and bigger pays better in Hex when you're thinking about getting your T-shares. The 7.02 years is the average mining length. 38.67% is the APY at the moment. And it's across the board there. We've got T-shares. Let's go T-shares down 7,000. We've got 9,884,000 T-shares at the moment in the old Pulse chain. And let's have a look at the mining amounts. So the amount of tokens locked on Pulse chain is 9.47%. We had just under 1 million in Hex penalties. The growth of the system, 49 liquid holders of Hex on Pulse chain or PHUX, and an increase in 98 miners. That's a huge jump in miners today, 98. And we're 123,678 miners on the old Pulse chain. So congratulations, Hex.com, folks. Check it out. Links in the video description. And of course, we're in our 4th year. It might be the most controversial out there for some reason. There's a lot more controversial ones out there, but it's been around. We're in our 4th year, for goodness sake. It's day 1,343. All right. And now we've got Pulse Chain 2. We're on Pulse Chain as well. And it's starting day 86. So there we are, folks. There we are. Check it out, Hex.com. All right. That is pretty much it, folks. Let's jump away to, I don't know, where we're going to go. Combined price of Hex. There we are. This combined price of Hex, 1.95 cents. Almost 2 cents there. Let's get into the comments though and check out everybody in the house. We've probably got a few new people that have jumped in. So let's check that out. Let me go back up here. Way higher. Where do we get up to? Crypto Panda? No, we didn't get up to there. Butch, did we get up to Butch? I think we did. We got up to Butch. Morning all. Good to see you, Butch. Who else jumped in here? Crypto Panda says the Yahoo Finance and MSNBC articles are parroting what the SEC put in the complaint. Everyone is running with it. Hey, that's what they do. that is what they do. They don't do journalism anymore. They are propaganda arms. All those ones are all propaganda all the time. Every single thing they post virtually is propaganda. It is. I don't watch any of it anymore. Honestly, it's just like, man, it's like you can construct it yourself. So there we go. Lion Wing says, I thought it was good. More could have been put in. It did leave me wanting more to see, says Lion Wings. Nice. Yeah, sequel. Bring on the sequel. Bring on the sequel. Brizozzi says, I saw the movie last night. Yeah, I think we saw a picture of you, Briz. I looked at that on Twitter, so it was cool. It was good. The story's about RG3 getting his friend into Hex, and then about a fraud investigator and a professor trying to determine if Hex is a scam. So there's the plot. Thank you, Briz, for that. And Jonah in house as well. Hey, crypto family. Hope you all have a great day. You too. We got Kim as well from Superman Crypto. Hi, Sarah and all sirs. Good to see you, Kim. And Briz as well. Brizology, no spoilers, bro. Yeah, that was the plot. I guess it was the plot. I don't know if there's spoilers there, but that was the plot there. It didn't include the end game on the old plot there. I was not expecting RG3 to be such a big part, says Brian. Yeah. Hey, look, wasn't there supposed to be Rack and Rochelle in there as well and other people? So I think they've done quite a few edits to the material that they filmed, which is not uncommon in filmmaking. What else there? Wow, Rap BDC had 10 million liquidity and now it's completely gone. That's because the yield farming was removed. Jonah Hex in the house there. Hello, family. Good to see you, Jonah Hex, as well. Briz says, I wasn't a huge fan of how the movie portrayed Hexkins. I think it made us look old, desperate people at a shilling conference. Didn't really show the online community as much as I would have liked. Yeah. There's been quite a few bit of feedback about some of that, especially about the explanation of Hex product as well. I've advocated that even and it would fit well in the way they did this movie. Is if you've seen The Big Short, they have little excerpts like the lady in the spa bath having a champagne and then explaining how shorts go or something like that, some financial product goes. And I thought that would be quite a good would have been a good way of putting that in the movie as well. What Kim says, with Saylor announcing a Bitcoin buy, it's usually a good time to start dumping, says Kim. That's some insights there. What else did Brian says? I was not happy about the movie either. Left is very unsatisfied. Bruce says, drinking game, drink every time you see Rackham. Drinking game, drink every time you see Rackham. That's hilarious. What else there? We've got Crypto Handler. Who wants to make a Zesty token with me? I don't know. You have to go into some of the DGN chats and see who will be happy about that. Jonah Hex says, I went to see the movie and Regal rugged us. Didn't have the film at my location. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I did hear that did happen. There's pictures as well. So there's a few little things happened there. Same, they had it in Lawrence Cays, but not in Wichita, says Crypto Panda. Presidio says they turned on the lights halfway through the movie. 83 was in my showing. He had to go out and tell him to turn off the lights. Also, it was uncomfortably warm. Felt like Sound of Freedom treatment, says Briz. That's kind of weird, right? Why would they do that? It's kind of weird. Ivor says, what was the reason the movie was not shown? Yeah, we'll jump through some of these comments. So what else there? We got John Hicks says they said they didn't have the film and showed us a World War II film about Christian family. After 30 minutes, we booed until they stopped it and refunded everybody, as is Jonah. What else? Hex Reddit, hey guys, woohoo, up and away, definitely. Hey, the markets are moving up. They're looking pretty good at the moment, I think. Sandy says, my Richie NFT finally showed up in my wallet. It's cute and has blonde hair. How funny is that, Sandy? That's hilarious. So congratulations to you. Got the nice free airdrop from Richie World. Well done. You'll have to show us in the Discord, Sandy. You'll have to post it in the Discord. We can see it. If you haven't joined our Discord, it is a happening place. Get in there, folks. And sharing is caring. Yeah, sharing is caring. Yeah. You can either do codes through a wire transfer or ACH. That's correct. Yeah, I just forgot the acronym for that. Danny Boy says automated clearinghouse. Yes. Very, very cool. Yeah, we'll give you the power punch. Pow! Yeah, nice one on there. Do I have any sound effects for that? I'm not sure. Let's go to see the sound effects. What do we got? All right. That was about as good as I could get, I think. I've got a few others, but I don't know what they're going to do when I play them. I need to put those sound effects up. That's for Danny Boy. That's especially a sound effect for Danny Boy. DCA RH products for the big one. 100% excavator. I agree with you as well. Much love to the community. Absolutely. Let me just do some of those. Hit the like button. Definitely smash the likes. TRH is going back up, says Christian. Absolutely performing really well as TRH. Tether has 2 more pools opening, 100%. We covered those. There's some great streams, says Danny Bull. Thank you very much. Definitely smash the like buttons. Brizology around the Hex daily stats. No one loves the daily payout more than Briz. This is seemingly true. I think I might know somebody else, but for the time being, I think that will hold up that statement. What else there? Kryptonite in Superman's kitchen. Yes, indeed, you have arrived. I'm feeling weak now, Kryptonite. You've got me on the run. We got Katie in the house, one of our 2 communities. Hey, Katie. Great to see you, Katie. Hey, Katie, get into Discord. We're missing you. Katie. Get in there. And we're having a lot of fun in there, but definitely missing Katie. Get in there. Sandy Beach says, yeah, that's all. I'm not sure what that's about, but we'll move on. Sandy says, okay, I posted it in Discord under the NFT collections chat. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we've actually got we've got new chats. So I've reformatted the chats with feedback from people in the Discord. So big shout out to all those providing feedback. We've streamlined the Discord chat. So there's a few less groups, and we've renamed them, much shorter names. And we've got 2 audio chats if you want to get in there and talk about crypto chats. We've got 2 now, so you can jump into one group or the other, depending on what you're talking about. So it's kind of cool. We've got a new NFT chat there if you want to talk about NFT collections. We've separated that out from non-RH projects. So we've got 3 main chats. We've got the Rich Art chat, which is the main one. We've got PulseChain chat for talking about other projects. And then we've got the NFT chats talking about PRC 721 contracts. So we've got 3 text chats and 2 audio chats in our Discord. Really great place. Get in there, folks. Really is cool. And what else? Yeah, there's the link to Discord. Yeah, definitely do that. Hex Token Discord, jump in. And of course, I'll jump in Discord, says Katie. Nice one. Katie is one of our 2 community leaders, big representing and in the movie industry, which is kind of cool. All right, how are we doing? And 57 minutes, we're coming up to an hour. This is a pretty quick live stream. I'm going to do my walk day number 20 today. I do encourage you to do your walks. And if you haven't, you want some inspiration, follow Sandy Beach on Twitter. I'm sure Sandy Beach will post your Twitter account on the chat there. But if you're not following Sandy Beach, follow Sandy Beach on Twitter. And she does daily updates generally around doing walks and music and health and things like that. Definitely follow that. What else was I going to say? Yeah, day 20 for me. I'm doing an hour and a quarter, and I'm heading towards 300 days. So I've got a long way to go, but I'm feeling a lot better. With that walking. And a big shout out to Sandy for the inspiration. I know that Brian, one of our 2 community leaders, is also feeling much better. He's also doing walks too now, and get out and do it. Now, if you obviously if you're not walked, if you're really unfit, maybe consult your doctor, or if not, really just start easy. Maybe do 5 minutes, 10 minutes your first day, and make sure you got some water with you. You're warm and lots of stuff, and just build it up. That's a good way of doing it. And yeah, my target's like 300 days, so my target's way out there as well. And onwards and upwards. Get your cardio up is what I'd say, so you can enjoy crypto, healthy crypto enjoyment. That's what we call it. So get out and do that. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's play out some cool stuff here. Let's play. We've got Richard's premiere. I think we have. This is a video he did before the premiere for the movie. I think this is the one. I think it is. We're going to play this on the way out. Peace out, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow with all the latest PulseChain news every single day here, like clockwork, unless something happens that I can't broadcast, but generally every single day. Don't forget subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. If you're on Superman Crypto, big shout out. If you're on Hex Token, big shout out. Well over 9,500 subscribers now, I think, and heading on towards 10,000. Let's do it. Let's go. Take care, everybody, and bye for now. Have a great day. Not a good day. Have a great day. Catch you then. Bye for now.
Richard Art here, welcoming you to the highest of stakes premiere. I really hope that you guys are going to enjoy it. These guys put blood, sweat, and tears for years into this project. Wasn't my idea. Didn't have anything to do with the production. Didn't have anything to do with anything. I was just in a bunch of scenes. Yay. I'm a movie star. No, I'm a clown. The me that you see in this film died, so enjoy it. Humble me is what exists now. What I wished that everyone would get is that there's only a few things in this world that can really change man's relationship with government, man's relationship with money, man's relationship with his time. Right now, we've got the highest inflation we've had since I've been alive, and that's 43 years now. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And we've got banks collapsing, and we've got bailouts, and all of the things that people predicted would come true, that are the reason that cryptocurrency was invented, are happening. You know, there's certain countries that you may not have been to that this is life or death for them. You know, high inflation countries where their money is worth, you know, half as much at the end of the next year as it is this year. You got to get your money out of those currencies. And the dollar is not one of those currencies yet, but historically, about every 50 years, fiat currencies fail. Like it's very hard to have a fiat currency backed by nothing that lasts longer than 50 years, it seems. And, well, dollar's been around for a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. You know, I feel that it's wildly important for you to understand that the future really is digital. It really is cryptocurrency. And if you can get around the gatekeepers, if you can get the word out, if you can get people to learn about something that could really change the future, everyone gets rich together. When you get rid of all the middlemen and you get rid of all the waste and you get rid of all the inefficiency, that value, it goes somewhere. And it goes to the people that deserve it, the people that believed. Enjoy the film, everybody.
Is Richard Hart. Genius.
Legendary.
Arrogant. Bit of a narcissist.
The benevolent king.
$250,000. Hate me. I'm farther than you'll ever be in your whole life.
Whatever the governments have been doing, it's not worked out. You've never had worse interest rates. Your money has never been worth less than the only thing that's making it better is cryptocurrency.
Crypto is money without governments, and it is money without banks.
You're not going to meet another product like this as long as you live. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to look for some fraud this morning?
They are promising 40% annual return.
Everything I have worked for is staked in Hex.
Good.
I put it all in.
All what?
All of our house money. No, I don't think that it's a scam. Because I trust Richard Hart.
If ultimately this is all a big performance art project, people are gonna get fucked.
So that means I should trust you.
Listen, I think you should trust me, but if you get into the habit of trusting people like me, you'll get the crap scammed out of you.